What's your process of writing a book, Luke? I mean, how do you start? What are your questions? Where is the head-scratching moment? Whether you go right, wrong? What's the process?
I have no time for head-scratching.
No?
I mean, my kind of specialism is to write quickly. And so I wrote a book about Donald Trump and Russia called Collusion, which was the #1 New York Times bestseller. And it was clear other people had the same idea, but I was determined to. We did it in great secrecy, and there were editions all over the world. Sure. And in fact, I came last time to JLF to talk about that. It was. I mean, my book started the most obvious place to start, which was on February the 23rd of last year, the eve of invasion, when I was in Kiev. I was having dinner with a glorious, wonderful Ukrainian writer called Andrei Kurkov, who invited me for borscht, kind of East European soup.
Right.
We were discussing. I mean, he was writing a novel. He's abandoned fiction now. He's just doing non-fiction because of the war. He's published his own diaries of the invasion, and he was showing off these secret police files he had from 100 years before, when the Red Army swept into Kiev and started arresting various people. And he'd been given these files, and there was a real sense that we were on the moment of a sort of inflection point in history. I mean, Olaf Scholz, the German chancellor, calls it a Zeitenwende, a times turn, a transformational point in history. And you could feel it. It was almost palpable. And after this wonderful dinner party, I embraced Andrei, and I went out into the street, into this historic Kiev city. I looked at the dark velvet sky above me, and I took a call from a Ukrainian source of mine who used to work in the foreign ministry. And he just said a few words. He just said, "The invasion will begin at 4 a.m. The invasion will begin at 4 a.m. And of course, you go back to your hotel, and you can't sleep. And sure enough, about 4:30, you hear the first sounds of explosions on the horizon.